Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Karindina, and today I'm going to talk about the nutrient content of barley grass. Now the reason why I'm covering this topic is because a lot of people this year at the Woodstock Fruit Festival asked me about what was so great about barley grass. Is it really as rich in nutrients as people say? So let's take a look. First of all, what is barley? Barley is a true grain or true grass. It is in the grain or grass family, also known as the Poaceae. Here's a picture of barley right here. As you can see, it kind of looks like other grains such as wheat. Does barley contain gluten? The answer is yes. Here is a list of the gluten-containing grains: wheat, rye, barley, triticale, spelt, and kamut. What about barley grass? Does barley grass contain gluten? The answer is supposedly not, but the true answer entirely depends on how the grass is harvested. For example, if somebody takes a tray of barley grass here and they cut the barley grass off well above where the grains are located, making sure that none of the grains actually get into their final product, then that barley grass will be officially non-gluten containing. However, if somebody cuts this grass and some of the grains get into their final product, then that barley grass will be gluten containing. So as long as somebody cuts the grass well above where the grains are located, making sure that none of the grains get into their final product, then supposedly that barley grass will be gluten-free. However, many times I've been in health food stores and juice bars where wheatgrass juice is made. And I've seen that the person preparing the wheatgrass juice oftentimes cuts that wheatgrass and allows some of those wheatgrass seeds to get into the final juice, in which case that wheatgrass juice will be gluten containing. But providing that the person preparing the juice doesn't allow any of those grains to get into that final juice, then that wheatgrass juice will be gluten-free. It is important to note, though, that some people who have gluten sensitivities may still have reactions to wheatgrass and barley grass products. So it's up to those people individually to determine whether or not consuming these products are in their best health interest. Here's a table showing the nutrient content of barley grass. What we have here is 3 tablespoons of barley grass powder and 90 calories. For calcium, we have 162 milligrams, and if we compare that to the adult daily value of 1,000 milligrams, that's very strong. The adult daily value for calcium for older adults is 1,200 milligrams. So as you can see, 162 milligrams of calcium for 90 calories of product is very good. Next, we have iron at 18 milligrams, and if we compare that to the daily values here of 8 milligrams for men and postmenopausal women and 18 milligrams for premenopausal women, that value for iron is excellent. Next, we have 0.2 milligrams of zinc, and if we compare that to the daily values here of 8 milligrams for women and 11 milligrams for men, that amount of zinc is a good start. For potassium, we have 1,008 milligrams, and if we compare that to the daily value of 4,700 milligrams, that's very good. For magnesium, we have 32 milligrams. That's a very good start when we compare that to the daily values over here. And then selenium, we have 32 micrograms. And if we compare that to the daily value of 55 micrograms, that is excellent. Now, oftentimes people will ask me what a good source of selenium is on a raw vegan diet, and usually my first answer is Brazil nuts. But now I can add barley grass to that list as well. How do other leafy greens compare? Let's take a look at dandelion greens. Here we have 4 cups of chopped dandelion greens at 99 calories. And if we take a look at the mineral content, what we find is 411 milligrams of calcium. That's excellent. For iron, we've got 6.8 milligrams. Excellent. Zinc, we've got 0.9 milligrams. Very, very good. And then we've got potassium at 873 milligrams. That's very good also. Magnesium is excellent here at 79 milligrams. And then selenium is kind of weak down here at 1.1 milligrams. Let's take a look at the dandelion greens and the barley grass side by side. For similar numbers of calories, what we find is that the dandelion greens are superior in calcium content. The barley grass is superior in iron content. Dandelions are superior for zinc. Potassium, we have barley grass as being superior. However, it's important to note that dandelion greens are very good as well. For magnesium, the dandelions are superior, and for selenium, the barley grass has beat the dandelions by a long shot. What about wheatgrass? A lot of people in the raw food community are fans of wheatgrass, so let's compare wheatgrass to barley grass. Here is wheatgrass powder and barley grass powder compared side by side. And what we find here is that barley grass powder is superior to wheatgrass in calcium and iron content. However, it's important to note that the wheatgrass is very good with those as well. Wheatgrass is superior to the barley grass in potassium content and magnesium content, but as you can see, the barley grass is not too far behind on those things. And both wheatgrass powder and barley grass powder have the same amounts of selenium in them. Unfortunately, we can't compare zinc content because it wasn't reported for the wheatgrass powder. Now, it's important to note here that the calorie content between these is slightly different. So let's do a similar calorie comparison between the two. So we've modified our chart here a little bit, and what we have is 91 calories of wheatgrass powder and 90 calories of barley grass, so similar numbers of calories. Wheatgrass powder, we have 2.3 tablespoons. That's equivalent to 2 tablespoons and 1 teaspoon. And then over here we have barley grass powder at 3 tablespoons. For a similar number of calories, what we find is that the barley grass powder is superior in calcium, iron, potassium, magnesium, and selenium. It is important to note, though, that wheatgrass powder still is very strong in calcium, iron, potassium, magnesium, and selenium content. Thanks for watching, and for those of you interested in learning more about our educational opportunities, such as our online and in-person classes, please visit our website at rawfoodeducation.com. And for those of you interested in lab testing and nutrition consulting, please visit our website at rawfoodconsulting.com. And if you found this information to be of use, please like, share, and subscribe.